She'll have Matea Lawson, Kaya Altmaier, and Reese Atwood, the minimum three, due up here in the second frame. And Matea Lawson gets the nod at third here today, one of the three freshman infielders in this first game of the doubleheader.
I love swinging first pitch there from the relief pitcher. I feel like these Texas bats are hot. They're ready to swing it. And most of the time, pitchers are coming with a first pitch strike. Might as well attack it.
Lawson singled last inning. Lawson singled this.
With Altmaier, huge, and coming from Arizona. Head coach there, Caitlin Lowe, All-American, Olympian. She's coming with a lot of information about how to cover ground out there.
1-1 to Altmaier over to the right side. Bonnies will get the lead out. Altmaier will reach on the fielder's choice. And it was a program record 89 RBI last year as she drove home teammates early and often. Comes up here with 1 on, 1 out. Altmaier, the base runner. Atwood was your first out last inning with the strikeout against Mackenzie Franny. And in an 0-2 hole here against the reliever, Kylie Bickert.
Coming into the weekend, Atwood with just 4 strikeouts. Struck out once yesterday and once today.
One-two count with 1 away. Again, the runner on first, Altmaier. Reese looking to go out in style here in her senior campaign after helping lead Texas to a national championship a year ago. 63 career home runs, leads all active players. 8 of them this season.
I think that's why I had to take a look at when you don't see her strike out often. So some people are probably like, why would you even notice that? That's very low. And it is. 6 strikeouts is very low. But when you're watching someone, and more times than not, I feel like that ball's in the outfield.
She's worked the count full.
Bickert really working the changeup. I feel like she has a couple different off speeds that she's throwing. One looks like a flip. One looks maybe like an off-speed curve.
Coming into this year, almost half of Reese Atwood's base hits in her career were extra base hits. That one, yeah.
That one got a car.
Count stays full. Run on first, Altmaier with 1 out. Texas looking to add to a 7. And there's your evidence.
Oh, my God.
The crime scene.
I always wondered why they didn't put a net up in front of that building. I feel like we've seen a window get broken last year.
Park at your own risk. Build a building at your own risk.
Kind of love it, though.
Two and two to Hannah Wells.
Yep. Okay, so maybe not 25 feet. I thought it hit above that window, but still.
This will stay in play. No damage done this time. 2 away. If only that building had as much protection as Katie's strapping on for the next half inning.
Oh, he's so calm.
11 home runs, by the way, for Katie Stewart, already within 6 of last year's total. JC Nichols will try to extend this inning. She was hit by a pitch and scored last inning on the home run from Alyssa Sneed, who's in the on-deck circle. All right, so potential NIL deals, car insurance claims for Reese Atwood's home runs, and building insurance for Katie Stewart.
You're on to something here.
The 1-1 from Kylie Bickert in her first inning of relief.
Instead of Jake from State Farm, it could be Katie from State Farm.
How would Texas look in these uniforms, but with khaki pants? 3-1. Sixth batter of the inning for Texas. Nichols thought she had her second free pass. She'll stick around here with a full count, 2 outs. Facing Bickert. Down on strikes. First strikeout victim for Bickert, but not before the literal on the schedule away from home. They'll get a little bit closer by mid-March when they're in Rhode Island. We're finally getting to suit up in their own friendly confines. That's a lot of miles covered. It's 197 Austin marathons, which for us means a lot of traffic.
Oh, yeah.
That's about the same number of trips around the bases that Reese Atwood takes. And a trip not to Athens, Georgia, but that would get you all the way to Athens, Greece.
It's crazy to think you're on the road. I mean, trying to manage that in school. Because, oh, yeah, these athletes, they have to go to school. They still got to pass their classes.
Alyssa Sneed at the plate. Last time we saw her, a grand slam home run back in the first inning. Her first collegiate home run for today's starting right fielder for Texas.
Tough call right there on the changeup. Good one there. Bickert, however.
Kylie Bickert in her second inning of work gets her second strikeout.
Second strikeout in a row. Bickert really utilizing different speeds, trying to keep these Texas batters off balance. This one, though it looks like it's going right there, I feel like the way you saw Sneed way ahead of it, she's taking something off, even though the spin is so tight. She's taken a little bit off of that curve, which is not that straight changeup we've seen her throw as well.
First pitch to Katie Bennett. She'll shoot it out to Lauren Dundon. To Burke out there and left. And Sawyer Burke. Walk for Taylor Anderson to extend this third inning for the bat of Matea Lawson, who twice today has singled through the right side.
It'll be interesting to see if the Bonnies will make any sort of adjustment on the right side of the field. I think first baseman, second baseman maybe squeeze together just a little bit. I think if you're a first baseman, you could come off the line a tad.
That'll graze Lawson. Now 2 have reached via free pass. She was the first batter that Kylie Bickert saw last inning. Strikeout, fly out, walk, and hit batters so far here in the third. It's going to give way to Kaya Altmaier. At first, a chat in the circle as Camden Decker will come out and talk to Kylie Bickert following a promising start to the inning, retiring the first 2 Longhorns.
I feel like this is just going to be a pitcher conversation here, bringing the whole infield in just to make sure everyone, hey, we've got 2 outs. Use your defense. The last 2, walk, hit by pitch. Defense can't defend that. Get us a ground ball here. You force at any base.
Kaya Altmaier 1 for 2 today, an RBI double and 2 runs scored. And she'll add to her day here. No, she won't. Great pursuit by Sawyer Burke to get that elusive third out. Burke keeps Texas off the board for the first time today.
Early for the Bonnies, that one just not off the plate enough.
Can we point out how numb we are to how far that home run was?
I know.
This is the woman to blame. Reese just swinging a bat today as the DP in this first game. Probably see her behind the plate in game 2 against Prairie View A&M after this. Straight up in the air, won't get out of the infield. As retired for the first time. Little snow cone that drew some oohs and ahs. Abigail Ahern able to hang on to it.
Hey, an out's an out. Doesn't always have to be perfect, you know, as long as you hold on.
Most snow cones don't fare well on a day like this.
I see what you did there.
Here's Hannah Wells getting the start at first base today. A walk, a run scored. Also is flat out to left. Mentioned her first 3 hits were all home runs as a Longhorn this year. She has since sprinkled in a little variety. Up to 4 home runs in her young career. And this is the run of 3 straight freshmen, Wells, Nichols, and Sneed. 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the lineup today for Mike White.
Like after that first pitch Wells saw, she was able to get her timing on, not even budging at that rise, right at the letters. I feel like, again, another Texas hitter within an at-bat able to make those adjustments.
Texas not the only program with great depth. Our production crew saw some new faces getting some new opportunities today during setup.
Oh, and there's that regular changeup, one pitch. It's different, right? That's coming out of the back of her hand. It has a nice little loop to it, much slower than that backdoor curve or off-speed curve she's been throwing. Great win for Bickert.
She retires Hannah Wells for a second time. And we'll have a pinch hitter for J.C.